I mean, not goddamn, pardon me. You ain't gonna be wearing no blessed fringes, because you do got, the fringes do represent the laws and everything. But you ain't gonna be wearing fringes every damn day. You had Nathaniel 7, here it is, he had a throwback jersey for his, I guess his son, but he put fringes on it. What's this? So he can go to, your son gonna go to school with a throwback Iverson jersey with fringes. You know how much fun, they gonna snap all over his ass, man. All right, and that's simple as hell, man.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, come.
There's in Brooklyn, they got an elementary school.
Got fringes on
well, they got a few of them, but they got so-called Israelite groups, the reprobate niggas, and they send their kids to school with their garments on. They be getting beat up. They get chased around. You know about that, right? Yeah, they get chased around and beat up. The little kids catch hell.
They wear the Z seats too, right? Those are the same niggas who wear the Z seats. Because you got a bunch of niggas in Brooklyn calling themselves Israelites don't believe in Yahweh. Their temple is on Saratoga and Dean, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Yeah, well, see, I've seen it. Yeah, well, that's heavy, man. That goes to prove the point that we said. We're in captivity, man. We're not in our rulership right now, man. We still underneath the so-called white man's rulership. All right. And if you was that deep, if you gonna get on that level, you shouldn't even send your kids to the school. You should train them at home. All right? Go ahead.
Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?
Right, and neither make thyself over wise. Why should thou destroy thyself? So that's why you can't get into all these different doctrines and everything, studying this philosophy and that philosophy. All right, just stick to the scriptures, man. Stick to the truth, man. All right? Go ahead.
You wanted 2 Timothy?
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 Timothy 3 and 14. But
start at about 9.
2 Timothy 3 and 9. Matter of fact, I'll start with verse 10.
Yeah, come.
But verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience,
right, and us coming, and really, what them brothers did to you, Shaka, that was charity, man. Believe it or not. I won't even say tough love, because they didn't come at you in a forward manner or whatever. They didn't yell at you and all this and that. But nonetheless, that was charity what they did, man. Because really, you going off, you bugged out of your mind, man. Talking about nobody knows the name of the Lord. You gone, man. So really, they didn't have to come over there and say nothing to you, and that's why you went crazy, man. You went crazy. But now, you don't open up another can of whip ass on your ass, man. All right, go ahead.
Long suffering, charity, patience, persecutions.
Right, long suffering. And that's all we've been doing, man. All of us in this truth, all you brothers in the different camps, as you come in, from the elders on down, we all been suffering, man. Long suffering, but we don't use that as an excuse. We still come out to the highways and the byways, man. All right? And you got brothers, some brothers, they got whatever situation, they got their families, they got their women or whatever. But they put this first, man. And you got a lot of brothers that lost their family, lost their woman, lost their jobs because of this knowledge, man. And guess what? There ain't nothing wrong with that. And at one time, you had Nathaniel 7, he was throwing shots saying we was teaching a bum doctrine. He said we was teaching a bum doctrine. Because we telling Israel, don't be going to college trying to better yourself in the society. Because they teach, or let's say you change up your doctrine, you might have changed it. But they teach, go get an education, you could become a lawyer, you become a doctor. They teach those things, man. They promote that bullshit. And then they say us, because we talk about brothers don't be getting all into that stuff, they saying we were coming with a bum doctrine. All right, well, first of all, we ain't in our kingdom. The script, what's it in Haggai? Is it now time for you to dwell in your sealed houses? And my house lay waste? We're not in the time to be living high on the hog, man. All right, so in a sense, we are, if you want to call us bums, you can call us bums. One thing you can't call us is lazy. You can't say we don't come out here and teach this word. That's all we ever been doing is coming out here teaching this word. All right, go ahead.
Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch.
Right, persecutions, and that's why a lot of them guys, they don't go out that hard, man. Because you're going to get persecuted out here. A lot of you guys ain't built for that, man. A lot of you guys ain't built for that. I remember there was one guy, he came to the camp, you know, and he was a cool brother and everything on Delancey. As soon as he got put in the camp, then he didn't come back, man. He sent a message saying, nah, man, I ain't right. I can't be out there, this and that. All right? I don't even know where. His name was Digital Gateway or something back then. I don't even know where that. He was a good, cool brother, but he wasn't about this thing, man. He wasn't about it on that level. All right? Go ahead.
Persecutions, afflictions, which came...
persecutions. And again, that's why a lot, like the 14th Street, they ain't ready to catch no hell. Because when you out here in the winter, and you brothers can attest to it, it get cold sometimes. Sometimes your fingers get a little numb. Your toes might get numb. Sometimes you might gotta warm up for a minute. All right, you brothers seen us, but guess what? We don't give a damn, man. It's all worth it for the love of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and furthermore, Israel's getting fed, man. What Yahweh Shai said to Peter? He said it how many times? 3 times. The Lord asked Peter, he said, look, Peter, you sayest thou love me? He said, yes, Lord. Then Yahweh Shai said, what? Feed my flock. So if you guys take the winter off, how the hell is the flock going to get fed? The flock is just going to starve and die. So that's why the Spirit's on us to come out here in season and out of season as we're commanded to do according to the scriptures, man. You got a lot of brothers out there that want this knowledge, man. They learn. You got brothers that been built up, that their whole lives been changed by us coming out here on the highways and the byways throughout the years. And whether it's snow outside, rain, we've been out here in the rain, man. When it's real hot, we've been out here in the heat. And you got a lot of brothers out there that appreciate that, man. And they'll tell you but which it ain't us, it's the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But their lives were changed. All right, go ahead.
2 Timothy 3:11. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra.
Right, afflictions. That's what it's all about. A lot of brothers don't want to catch hell, man. You got to catch hell in this thing, man. You're not going to be liked by people. Hell, you ain't even going to be liked by your own people.
That's right.
All right? But you got to be built for that, man. Go ahead.
What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered.
Right, but Paul said the persecutions he endured. And that's what we're doing. We're enduring them because what? The Lord is able to deliver you out of whatever you're going through. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to deliver you up out of it, man. Go ahead.
Yea, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution.
Right, because we tell you, brothers, that look, if you come in the truth, you're going to catch hell, because that's what the Bible says. That's according to the scriptures. But you got these other guys, they say that, that's why a lot of guys don't like us, because they say, look at them, they're tacky camp, they're bums, they wear the same garments, they got different kind of garments and all this and that. You understand? They don't understand that you're going to catch hell in this thing, man. All them guys, they got no job, which all of us work. I don't know where they get that from. Majority of brothers in GMS work, take care of their business and do what they got to do. You see? They assume because we out here on the street teaching this word, they just assume that we don't work or nothing like that.
But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse.
Right, like Nathaniel 7. He's an evil man, and he's a seducer. Who's the majority of the people that follow Nathaniel 7? Simple niggas and a bunch of women. And a bunch of women. I remember before I used to see the comments, most of them was made by women. Oh, that was such a beautiful, eloquent lesson that you did. Thank you, Brother Nathaniel. And that pumped his ego up. Because you know, like the Pharisees, they like the praise of men. So he loved that stuff. But you had a lot of women sit there because they're not going to say that to us because of how we are. We ain't short up, we don't bullshit or mix words. We tell them straight up, no, a woman ain't supposed to be over a man. We put them in their place. We keep everything in its perspective. All right? So that's why they don't like us, man. Because we tell them straight, a woman can't be in the truth. A woman's job is just to be with her husband. That's how she's going to be delivered up out of here. Unless she's an older woman, an older widow, like the scriptures say. So they don't like dealing with us, but Nathaniel, he'll sit there and teach a class on husbands love your wives. Here it is, America's being destroyed. This dude's teaching a class about husbands love your wives. What the fuck is wrong with this pussy ass nigga, man? That's some faggot shit. First of all, technically, ain't none of us got wives. How many of you can say that you were the first man that been with your woman? How many of you can say that, man? That you're the only man that your woman knows? All right, that's why the Lord said what? That this was an adulterous generation. Because technically, we're all guilty of committing adultery. The women that we deal with, you're not the first one. But now the Most High is having mercy. So now if you deal with a woman, and if she be, like the scripture says, she be pleased to dwell with you, then guess what? If you being a man of the Lord, you make it out of here, then she's going to make it out of here based on you. If she find favor in your sight. And that's how it goes, man. What's up, brother? You got a question?
They say, legally married in Esau setup. For instance, like me, myself, I was legally married to, by the town hall. And I ain't been with the woman for 15 years. Now I'm with another one.
Well, you know what? Don't get married again to the other woman. Don't get legally married to her. Because that's not in the scriptures. That's Esau stuff. That's stuff that he made up. And basically that's a contract that screws you over in the end.
Right.
All right? So I don't know if you're still legally married to that other woman or whatever, but if you ain't been with her in 15 years, then don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just deal with the woman that you got, just deal with her. But don't propose to her and get married or whatever. Don't put no ring on her finger, so to speak. Because technically the marriage is when you have sex. Get that in Deuteronomy real quick. We're going to go into the law. This is another issue, going again back to this faggot, Nathaniel 7. This is another issue that he doesn't know about, that they mess up on. He'll probably tell you to, look, brother, go get married. Now, some brothers, before they knew about the knowledge, they went and got married because why? The world teaches that's the right thing to do. That's bullshit. That's wickedness, man. That's Esau's thing, man. You got it in Deuteronomy?
Yeah.
And then in Genesis it tells you when the man gets with the woman, those two become one. You don't bring another party into your situation, your relationship. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. When a man hath taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in
That's not the one I want. The one in 22, with the 22 and 28, 22nd chapter.
We're talking about the 21st chapter where it says a remnant.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, you talking about the one in Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28.
That's the one.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed.
Right, now that word virgin there, that actually means a woman that hasn't dealt with another man. Sometimes when it says virgin, it just means a young woman or a young maid. But this is a woman that never dealt with a man. And like I said earlier, it ain't really, if any of us could say that the woman that we with, we the only man she been with. All right, that's rare nowadays. That's why the Lord, again, he said that this was an adulterous generation. But this is the law of marriage right here that we read it. So if you find a woman that don't belong to nobody, go ahead.
And lay hold on her.
And it's talking about physical.
She never been with a nigga.
And she never been with a man.
Yeah, you know what? Back then, you got a wife that could be 12 years old, 13 years old. So that was right. That's right when she experienced puberty.
Right.
Is that the term for a woman too? I know it for boys.
Yeah, for a woman. Yep.
Puberty. I guess
start getting a menstrual cycle.
Right. I guess that's called puberty for women too.
Yeah. Yep.
When you start getting a period at 11, 12 years old, then you can deal with it. Now we can't do it here because you get locked up. But back in the ancient world, you saw a woman that she started developing, man.
Right.
And you couldn't.